So, yeah, let's get started. So,
Yeah.
it's about 5 in the morning, and you lot had taken a job from Gordon Wu. It wasn't actually so much a job, more a trial run for the actual work later that day. And this was supposed to be a simple task. Some low-ranked triads in the outskirts of Hong Kong had a package. The task was to go in there, nab it from under their noses, and return it before 10 a.m. So, will everyone roll for initiative?
What do you roll for that?
Speed plus a 1d6.
Or you can just click initiative on your character sheet.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
12.
I clicked it, but it didn't go.
You can just change my token later if you want, Snake.
I will.
It's not going.
Fuck.
I'm clicking on initiative and it's not doing its thing.
Did you put
Do
your
you have a
speed in?
speed stat?
I have a
can't-
speed stat, yeah.
You can't have your token clicked. It's bugged for some reason. You can't have your token selected and click on it.
Okay.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm... There we go. Alright.
It's because it's automatically set up to work with the turn tracker, but the turn tracker isn't up.
Holy
So-
shit. Alright.
So, wait, we're just together already?
Yep. We're doing a action opening of sorts.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We can do a flashback to how we got together later, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hold on then. I'm putting on the Godzilla Final Wars OST.
So you roll an 8, Neo, so you're on the 8 on the shot counter.
That's cool.
Oh, right.
But just let me get the Godzilla Final Wars
Damn, that's a lot of mooks.
That's
so
a
that I
lot.
can put it on.
Trust me. This is
It's
a
Feng Shui.
Yeah, there's a lot of mooks. There's gonna be a lot of mooks.
Considering we're starting off with an action set piece, I'm just gonna link what I'm listening to set the mood. There, I'm listening to that.
8, 12.
I'm not gonna listen to your shitty music.
Wow.
Okay.
I was already listening to this,
That's
like,
pretty good.
yesterday.
Wow.
Damn.
What's with the dam?
Just
What are the-
those FFs.
What is that? Yeah, what does that
Not
indicate?
everyone except
What's an M? What's an FF?
Oh,
be it-
those are the mooks. Those are just the counters I put out. M for mook, FF for featured foe, B for
Ah.
boss, and
Right.
UB for uber boss.
Right.
And I'm just
Is
naming.
it gonna be Jerry or Gary? Place your bets.
No,
Oh, wow, Barry.
Barry. So yeah,
Are they indicated by colored scarves that they're wearing?
no, by the color of the sports cars they're in.
Oh, it's an
Ooh.
odd name for people in Hong Kong.
They're actually 3 cockneys who wound up here. We open.
Are we just face mostly cockneys who wound up here?
Who wound up here? So we open on a helicopter shot of a highway heading back into Hong Kong. You're on the outskirts, on the back of a speeding flatbed truck barreling towards the city.
Hong
Triads
Kong's
and
an island.
yeah, but there are outskirt roads if you look at a map. There are kind of like forested areas.
Anyway,
And we're talking about main city Hong Kong versus the island of Hong Kong. Anyway,
please continue.
if you're gonna poke holes in my geography, we're gonna be here all day because it's fucking bad. Okay.
Yeah, Eric.
Yeah.
Do you have skilled info geography, Eric?
I don't
you have
have
that?
that in real life.
Do you have that on your
I have
character sheet?
I think I have geopolitics. I don't think I have
No,
geography.
That doesn't count. Shut the fuck
No.
up.
No, okay, look, if you're gonna point out plot holes, you're gonna have to actually roll in character skills for it. I'm sorry, and they're gonna be very hard checks. Triads and cars are quickly closing the gap with you, and the cargo you made off with. And as they close the distance, gangsters begin clambering on top of their cars and diving on the flatbed. Machetes, daggers, and fists at the ready. So, you're on the back of a flatbed, it's loaded down with cargo. There's a suitcase with the driver in the front. So, let's go to shot 12, first shot. And, yeah,
Washington Jackson scene.
Washington Jackson. Okay, so, before you make your move, you get to describe the cargo, yourself, And for buy-in, why did you take this job?
Okay, do we care about the cargo?
That's up to you. The cargo may just be part of the job, it may be something you care about, and you're the one who gets to decide what the cargo is.
Okay, well, whether or not the cargo is important to the job or not, I personally do not care about the cargo. It is, at least there's a bit like right next to me as I'm like balanced on the flatbed that's like bouncing on the road, is a bunch of just like steel pipes that are like tied down.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 3 mooks that are facing me. I guess are they already on the flatbed with me?
Yeah, they are. Some are diving on. A couple are already ready.
Okay. Well, I'm not really entirely sure how I got here in this brief moment. I'm more of like focused on the task at hand. But I do know what I want to do if I can just go
You
ahead.
can do your attack as well. I just wanted to do
Alright.
character introduction on initiative.
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. I need to think on it a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Basically, what I want to do is take out my whip. Actually, I don't take it out. I already have it in my hand, obviously. But I want to whip the part of the cargo that's tied down and yank it back so it goes loose and just rolls them off the side of the flatbed.
Alright then.
The steel pipes.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna point out a rule right now that's saying if you're attacking more than one person, the penalty you take is equal to the amount of people you're attacking.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're trying to take out 2.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is a martial arts using a stunt.
Yep.
Alright, so I get a +1. Oh no, I get a +2 for stunts and -3 for how many there are.
If you want to take out 3 of this move, then yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it's a -1 basically on my martial arts. Okay. What about fortune? How does that work? Can you briefly?
You can spend 1 fortune, and that adds an extra positive d6 that does not explode.
Okay, I want to do that.
Yeah, you can only spend 1 fortune per thing you do, which is weird that they let you put in more in the thing.
All right, 19.
Fuck. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say 20 is really fucking good, and 19 is not not much worse. You take the 3 of them out, no problem. You want to describe, or should I?
Okay, so unless you have a really good one in mind, I'll describe it.
I've got.
Like I said, I whip out my. I just whip it. I whip it good, and then the steel pipes roll over, knock them down, and then continue rolling and take out one of the cars behind us.
Okie dokie. I'll say in that case that was Blue Larry. So wait, was that 2 mooks and Blue Larry, or 3 mooks and just a car?
Let's say two mooks and Blue Larry.
Okay. So that means I've got to do some defense calculation. What's your whip's damage? I'm going to use that in this case.
It is 10/3.
10/3. So, kidoki, and you guys are going to have to help me with... actually, no. This one's pretty simple. So, you had to hit a 13, so that's 10 plus 7 minus 5.
12.
12. Okay, so Blue Larry is on 12 damage. And he's got he's got several steel pipes sticking out the windshield, which he's quite angry about. He yells, "You fucking cunt! You ruined me car!"
The camera like zooms in on my face, and I just sort of like do a gentlemanly like tip of my hat to him.
He shakes his fist.
So wasn't Cody supposed to describe what the cargo was?
Yeah. He can do that.
Yeah, I just described like one bit of it like, that was next to me was like some steel.
I should have qualified a bit better. When I said cargo, I meant what was the thing you were assigned to steal. That was up to you. What was in the briefcase?
Am I holding the briefcase?
No, it's in the front of the flatbed beside the driver.
Driving the flatbed?
Someone else hired for the job, just some faceless mook.
I would say that if it's in a briefcase, I'm not really sure. I was gonna say it's some kind of idol or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll leave it up to someone else.
Alright then, anyone else want to take up describing the cargo?
Oh, wait, can any of us volunteer, or does it have to go by shot order?
I've got stuff lined up for everyone to. They get to describe a specific part of the job, but
Oh,
Cody doesn't want to.
Because I have a good idea on what the cargo
No,
is.
in that case, I'll describe it. I just want to say that it's like some kind of like jade idol or something that I've been involved with getting my hands on. Definitely, probably, potentially magical, but maybe not.
And I just remembered what it was that I was forgetting, and it was a very important thing. God damn it! It was the pre-rolled mook attacks. They give you sheets of these so you can speedily roll like 20 attacks in a row if you have that many mooks.
Nice.
It's really fucking nice. It's really handy, and I don't know how I forgot it because it's so fucking handy.
Okay, so how many shots was that for me?
That
3?
was 3 shots.
So I'm on 9 now?
Yep. And as for Blue Larry is going to respond in kind by pulling a pistol and firing. He's going to fire at Washington Irving Sr.
Washington Jackson Sr.
Washington Jackson. Why did you say Irving? God damn it.
Irving's Orlando.
Yeah. This is going to be
Most American names.
So I'm going to mix up the American names a lot, and that does not hit your defense.
Fucking racist.
Okay, so that has to be above or equal to 13, right?
Yep.
Or just have to be above?
I think equal or above.
Okay.
And yet, a bullet just grazes past you.
Alright. Yeah, I just kind of, like, duck down a bit.
Now everyone's on shot 9. As for the mooks... So the mooks... Where the fuck is that sheet? 7, okay. First two are going to strike... First two are going to strike at Orlando Irving. It's a 14 and an 8.
Wow.
What's your toughness? Oh,
My toughness is 8.
Toughness is 8.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you take 3 damage.
Oh, wow. Right off the bat. Way to go.
Hey, don't blame me.
3 damage is like nothing.
Yeah,
I know.
you'll be
Where do I
fine.
put that?
Where do you put that in wound points?
Okay.
You don't even get affected until you have 25.
I know. I'm just joshing, but Snake did say, hey, don't blame me, but I mean, Snake...
I chose.
Who else do you blame?
Okay, in future I won't... I don't even know how the fuck to dole this out fairly, because I know the rolls ahead of time. It's fucking... Okay, next 3... Next 3, one of them hits. I have no idea how to decide fairly who they're attacking, then. In that case, because it's all pre-rolled. Okay, I'm gonna say in this case... I'm gonna say Washington Jackson. One of them hits you.
Alright.
Toughness is 7, so it's 10. It's basically 11 damage minus 7 in your case.
Okay.
So 4 damage.
Yep. When would we roll our toughness or defense?
That's like a Constitution check or kind of misfortune.
Right.
Actually, okay, you can spend a shot to dodge, which increases your defense by 3, but you don't have to roll for that. You just say, I'm rolling, I'll take a dodge, and that basically means you wouldn't have got hit then, because it would have put your defense of 13 up to 16. And you are allowed to do that in retrospect if you want.
No, I'm not going to do it now, but I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm gone. And the next 2 mooks fire at McCain and both miss because they rolled an 8 and a 5.
So he shot at me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he winged me like in the armpit part of my Hawaiian shirt, and now there's like a hole there, and I'm pissed off.
What did the mooks do to me? Did they just fire at us?
The one coming towards you was one who jumped on the flatbed with a machete and took a swing at you.
Wait, and so the rest are like in cars following us?
Nah, they've dived on at this point. It's the 3 featured foes who are in cars following behind.
So there's the 4 of us and 7 mooks on the truck.
Yep. Okay, shot 10. John McCain, you're up.
Alright.
So, as for you, describe the middleman you met, yourself, and why you took this job.
Okay, wait, who was the actual guy who, gave us the job again?
It was put out by someone called Gordon Wu, and since you're a spy, you would know Gordon Wu is not an individual. It's a group of people who take the same name and give out kind of jobs to criminals in Hong Kong.
Okay.
And they're kind of like two layers of middlemen. You would have known, you know that as well, I'm gonna say, in character.
Alright, gotcha.
They kind of like, a client gives in a job, they arrange a middleman who then meets with you, so it's like a couple layers of people.
Gotcha. Okay, so the middleman and how John McCain found out about this job. He was in one of Hong Kong's fine casinos with more than one lady of the evening, and one prostitute revealed herself to be a middleman with a job offering, leaving it in a note in the morning. He took the job specifically because when he was a field agent, his organization had fought... What was his name again?
Gordon Wu.
The Gordon Wu group before, and now because he's pissed off, he's decided to help them because fuck his organization for firing him and dissolving.
All right, and you're on the back of a speeding flatbed. There's 7 pissed off low rent triad on the back with you.
All right.
3 cars are speeding after you. One of them's got a bloody nose from a fucking lead pipe. What do you do?
Alright, chugging from his bottle of liquor, he belches and then says, "The idea is not to get hit, dickbags," and then fire upon the closest, mook.
Okie doke.
So just roll guns?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fortune, right. How does this work again?
Okay, you can add a fortune dice. You can only add 1 at a time, and that gives you an extra 1d6.
And it lowers your fortune, right?
Yeah, it does. It costs 1 fortune. It costs fortune to use it.
Do we get that back at the end of session? Or
yes.
Next session?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I should probably write my total down somewhere then.
13. That hits.
Are fortune and chi interchangeable?
Yeah, they are. Fortune, chi, magic, creature points. They're all pretty much the same thing, just different names.
That's the word.
Yeah. Alright, you hit. So describe. One mook is charging towards you with a machete.
Actually, just use guns. As he charges for me, just pop him in the face. Casually, with my blued, I forget what type of wood I said it was, beechwood gripped Walther PPK.
And he's unceremoniously collapses.
Perfect.
Alright then.
I think I would have gone with sandalwood personally, but
I actually was thinking of sandalwood. That was one of the woods I was considering. I decided on beech or cedar. Eventually.
cedar is also a good option.
Alright, that moves you back 3 shots. Jazu?
Jashu.
I'm gonna
No one's
fuck
gonna
that up.
remember that.
I'm gonna fuck that up every time.
It's okay. I will always correct you.
My character's gonna nickname you Shoe.
That's fine.
Okay. You describe what happened on the job to steal this cargo, yourself, and why you took the job. Why are there currently triad chasing us down the highway?
Okay. So what originally happened was we were supposed to ambush a plane as it was landing, but we mistook the wrong plane, shot up a triad plane, finally figured out which train it was, which plane it was, stole the correct one, and then started making our way out.
So we're being chased by the triad based on misunderstanding?
Yes.
Yeah. We had another plane we wanted to crash with no survivors. It was owned by the CIA.
I gave the first session to that other group to avoid Bane posting, and fucking Neo.
All right, what were the other two questions?
Describe yourself and why you took the job.
All right, Joshu is holding a Browning HP in one hand and his family-owned Liu Dao sword. It's got like a little, kind of like a flag at the end of it. You know, like some swords have that like little bit of cloth near the pommel. He's got one of those for when he like flips it around and does cool shit. He's got a purple like skull cap on and then like an eye patch over one eye. Pretty scruffy looking, but mostly he's wearing like kind of hard leathers. He looks kind of out of place because he's not wearing like common clothes.
Mm.
Let's see. The reason I took the job was easy money. I recently ran into some hard times after heavy drinking and lost a bunch of money to a casino. Probably like a pachinko machine or something.
It's always pachinko.
The greatest vice of all.
The worst vice. And let's see here. Let's see. For the mooks. So we're all on this flatbed that's moving around, and we just have like a bunch of mooks around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to just put my sword in my mouth and like bite it on my teeth, and then just do like a classic like roundhouse spinning kick and try to hit 3 mooks.
Okie doke. That's martial arts -3 then.
All right, and then I'll get a +2 from doing a classic pirate action. So let's see, just roll my martial arts.
Mm-hmm. We'll just take 1 off the result.
All right. Actually, I'll spend a chi for this too.
Okay, the number you're trying to beat is 13.
Yeah, so when you roll it, it'll say fortune. Just put a 1 in there.
Yeah.
And you do it.
Hell yeah.
Quite a good success. Describe what happens to the poor mooks.
Yeah, so I just like jump in the air with my sword in my mouth, like twist my body, do like a roundhouse kick, and get all 3 of them in the head, and just all 3 of them go spinning off the truck.
Yep. I'll throw in one bounces off the hood of Blue Larry.
Fantastic.
Does he look pissed?
Oh, he looks pissed. He's red in the face at this point. Oh, now there's 3 mooks. It's still unfair because I can't split evenly. But anyway, alright.
Oh, there's only 3 mooks?
How do you
They
determine
died
There's-
very
there's-
fast.
And there's green hair
Well, hold
and
on.
red berry. I hope one
I
of
gotta-
them's on the flatbed with us, because I got some stuff with them.
I gotta go look up my intimidate skill real quick. I don't think it works because there are other guys here.
Okay, players always move before featured foes, so back to Washington Jackson.
even if you didn't get your +2, you'd still would have like that would still be a success, like on your roll. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so to better describe myself, I'm an older guy, probably in like 50s to 60s. I've got like a white beard, like a gray white beard, and I'm wearing like this, bog standard archaeologist outfit with like, tan pants and like high leather boots. But like I'm wearing like this random Hawaiian shirt over it, like I'm on vacation or something. And I've got these like big, thick glasses, like bifocal glasses. And on my hip is a revolver, and in my hand I've got my whip still. So let's see. There's still 3 on the truck, and then there's the 3 in the cars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it Red Berry that I heard with the
Blue Larry.
Blue Larry?
Actually, I'll make it so that you can see their damage bars, so we know what's up. Jeez.
Okay.
Red bar is bar 3. Okay.
Okay, seeing that Blue Larry is pretty hurt, and the pirate seems to have the pirate and the spy seem to have it in hand as far as the mooks on the car are. I whip out my revolver and say, like the camera zooms in on my face again, and I'm like, "Time to teach you a lesson," and I take a shot.
Roll it.
I'm also going to spend a fortune on this.
16. 16. That connects.
That's with a Smith & Wesson 1917.
Remind me again, that was against Blue Larry.
Yes.
Okay. His defense is 13, so what was the damage on your handgun?
10 to 6.
Alright, 10 damage. So, 10, 13. That does 8 damage.
Is it enough to take him out?
Not quite yet.
Okay. I was gonna say if it was gonna take him out, I wasn't actually shooting at him. I was more like damaging the car. But I'll just say I was shooting at him then, since it didn't take him out.
Okie doke.
Because I think you have the option of always doing your kill non-lethally if you choose to.
You do, yeah. That's actually a good point. You can do, no matter what you do, you say afterwards whether you killed them or not. That's in the player's hands.
Okay, yeah. The two guys that I knocked off the cart or off the car, they landed in the bushes.
Yep, they're fine. In fact, in the distance, you can see one of them get up and shake his head.
Yeah.
The one McCain shot in the face is not alive.
Just wanted to clarify on that.
Yeah.
He doesn't get up and shake his head, wonder what
He's
just
also
happened.
the only mook in the group who had a proper family.
A locket of his daughter just falls out of his pocket.
We'll never know.
Alright, that's 3, right? It's always 3?
That's always free, if you're just doing a standard attack.
Alright.
Okay, so we do Green Harry first, because Neo wanted someone on the car.
Yes.
Green Harry speeds up to the side of the flatbed, puts it on cruise control, and climbs onto the bonnet. He then does a flying kick towards... I'm just trying to decide here.
I'm actually asking, Snake.
You're actually asking.
Yes.
Would the characterization that is Green Harry call it a bonnet?
He would call it a bonnet.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. These are some lads.
They are some lads. In fact, this guy is wearing a wife beater with the
Yes.
Union Jack embroidered on it. But
I'm actually asking for this. Snake.
you're asking in character, or you're asking for it?
No, not out of character. I'm asking for him to attack me.
Okay. He dives towards Orlando Irving in a flying drop kick that is distinctly English.
From the English martial
So what do I
arts
do
school.
about this?
Okay. 11. He doesn't hit you because
Very
just
good.
remember your defense.
Yes.
Yeah, your defense is 13. So he drop kicks towards you. What do you do?
Yeah. Basically what I did was I saw him coming and I swiftly sidestepped so that I could be facing him when he landed.
Okay, he drop kicks and he lands on a few of the metal poles that, thanks to Washington Jackson, are just lying about now. And he kind of that kind of conveyor belts him across the back of the flatbed, so he gets up incredibly dazed and confused, but still facing you.
Very good.
Still facing you, and that
Very
puts him on shot 6.
Does he have a beer in his hand?
Yeah, he does. Foster's.
Yeah.
Of course.
We discussed beers when Swede asked for an all-American beer. I said Pabst Blue Ribbon, because he was
I
asking
was
for blue
actually gonna-
collar as fuck.
I remember that.
But
Did it make you angry?
It did.
I'm glad.
I was actually gonna ask if he had a Pabst in his hand.
We can't get Pabst over here. I don't think it's a loss. As for Blue Larry, he's still incredibly pissed off at Washington Jackson. He fires a hail of gunfire, just hoping to hit you at this point. He is behind the flatbed, with a dead mook. No, not a dead mook, just a mook on his bonnet and several rods sticking out of the windshield.
He's just like firing through the windshield.
Yep. It's not there anymore. Oh.
Okay.
Actually, so you can spend a shot to dodge, or you can take a hit.
Do I know the
Well-
damage before?
It's 10 damage, 11 damage because he hit you with +1, minus your toughness. So in your case, another 4 damage, I believe.
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
So yeah, it's like I do that like cheesy one-liner and I fire a shot at him, and then he's like sprays a ton of shots like back at me like comically like just like way more than I did to him, and I duck back behind the thing again. I'm like ducked behind another pole.
Despite him wearing a straw hat to cover his bald head, you just hear him yelling, "Die, you Hawaiian shirt-wearing prick!" Why, you a fucking tourist?
No, that's not very gentlemanly of you.
Alright.
Out of curiosity, these cars that they're driving, are they British or not? Like, which side are the drivers on?
What side do they drive on in Hong Kong? Isn't it on the left?
They drive, like, most of the world, yeah.
Okay, so it's right side. They're on the right side.
Okay.
And yeah, now we're on John McCain. I'm just gonna say this now, we're on your turn. Yeah, shot 8.
That's...
me.
They're both... Yeah, it's the other
Yeah.
sunglasses
sorry.
wearing...
Sorry,
God damn it, Snake!
I
You tried to
apologize.
deny me.
I'm not trying to deny you, I honestly fucked up.
You can add labels to the tokens.
I should do that, because I'm fucking stupid. Right,
The difference is mine's the cartoon man, and his
Okay.
is the real
Yeah.
one.
yeah. Yeah, sorry. Orlando Irving. There's only 3 mooks left. One, someone just tried to drop kick you.
Green Harry.
Green Harry tried to drop kick you.
I'm facing him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're face to face. So, you, describe the arm of the triad you just messed with, who their boss is, yourself, and why you took the job.
The arm of the triad?
Yeah. What
Um,
section of the triad did you just mess with? You get to make up this branch of the family.
I don't fucking know jack about the triad, Snake, you realize?
Yeah, neither do I.
Let's see. Alright, go. I don't want to come off as a racist. I mean, not knowing anything about what the fuck a triad is.
I'm already offended, it's fine.
Arm family.
Okay, you know what? We are engaging with the arm of the triad that's primarily involved in counterfeiting.
Okay.
And their boss is
I thought you already had a name for the triad.
I do have a name for the triad, but there are families within that.
their boss's name is he's known as Big Dragon.
Big Dragon.
Big Dragon.
And
Yeah.
he employs cockneys?
Yes.
You take what
And-
you can get.
Yeah, he takes all he can get for muscle. Most of his most of his really experts are involved in the counterfeiting. They occasionally do things like steal jade idols because there's no other arm of the triad for that.
Well, no, they're after us, remember, because we tried to wreck their plane.
Yeah,
And it was the wrong
it's true. Okay, and and I describe myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because of that move that attacked me with the machete, did the 3 damage. Currently, the lower half of my tie is cut off. I'm wearing a suit, the same suit you see in my image. I have my sunglasses on. My sunglasses are perfectly fine. My face is. I'm wearing a scowl right now, and I took the job when I was stalking the streets of Hong Kong looking for criminal scum to shoot, and I saw a big gathering. I came in, busted them up, and but they were waiting for someone to come give them this job, only to find me. I interrogated them about the job and took it upon myself to go undercover.
Perfect.
I am right across from Green Harry. My half of a tie is blowing in the wind. I look him straight in the eye and I say, Green Harry, you are one scum-sucking son of a bitch, aren't you? Yeah, I bet you've been waiting all your fucking life to come here and bet you've been waiting all your fucking life to come here and rip off the good people of Hong Kong. Well, no more. And I'm going to, take a shot at him with my signature weapon.
Yeah, actually buys his ties in like packs of 10
Yeah.
for like $8.
Do I get justice room for this?
Justice rooms that only get +1 for known
It's
criminals.
+2 versus
Yeah, I'll say you do.
Okay, so do I just put in a plus? Do I just
Do
roll
we just?
main attack as is and then just add 2 on the roll?
Yep.
All right, there we go. Main attack. Wait, fortune? Oh, okay. Input value. It just says fortune ? Just leave that at 0.
Yeah, if you don't want to add a fortune dice.
Okay.
13.
And that's a +2.
And that's a +2.
For 15.
So that connects.
Yeah, and my I have +2. I have 3 more damage than the norm with my Smith and Wesson, which
So it gives
my
it
Smith and Wesson
14
has a
damage.
base 14, which brings
No.
that up to 14
I think it's meant to be
plus 3.
base 11, and the 14 is the thing counted on, because
Yeah.
there's no other gun like that in the book.
Are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
Yeah.
Like mine does 10 damage.
Just
Well, then
similar-
what's the point of having this shtick there?
Because if someone else had that same model of gun, it would be 11. Because
It's like
there
how
are
my
similar
whip-
revolvers.
My whip does 10 damage, but I also have like in my notes that the whip does 8 damage for other people. But it's written as 10 damage
If
on
you
my
say
sheet.
so, then it does. I guess it does 14.
14. So in that case, that
That's
is 16 damage to them, -5. So that does 11 damage. Yeah, he is blown back by the gun. He just kind of like gets back up and goes, "You what, mate?" Throws the can of lager he was drinking over the back of the flatbed and charges you. But we'll get to that later, because now it's Red Barry.
I like how the tokens are like obviously a picture that have a ton of white on the bottom, and like the label is like way below them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. Fucking, it's terrible. I just grabbed these
How
off
many
the roll
shots
20.
was that?
3.
Okay.
The standard attack is 3 shots. Okay. Red Barry speeds past fucking Blue Larry, dives onto the truck, and immediately goes for Yazoo.
Just shoe.
Jashu?
Shoo.
Shoe.
Shu? 11, and he misses. He was carrying a broken glass bottle.
So yeah, let's just say like he swings at my legs, and then I just jump up and like land on his arm.
Nice. That puts him down to 5.
Did he already have does he carry the broken bottle with him, or did he break it like in the fight with us?
We'll never know.
Or is that like his special like fighting bottle that he just carries around that's already pre-broken?
What's confusing about the bottle is it's broken from the bottom up, and it still has liquid in it that he was trying to drink. As for the three remaining mooks, all 3 of them make a swing, and they all miss. They all fucking miss.
Who are they swinging at?
You know, it's indeterminate. They're just swinging. They all got such terrible rolls that I can't even say.
They're just raving off to the side somewhere.
Yeah. They're making way for their bosses because they just got really shit rolls, so I'm not even going to say they were really hitting some.
You mentioned that there were still like poles on the ground and stuff. I like to think that they're like trying to run at one of us, but they're just slipping over him and like they can't make any advantage. They're just slipping and sliding all over the back of the truck.
Alright. John McCain, go.
Alright, laughing at the unbelievably incompetent moves. You guys suck so much. And gonna roll martial arts on one of them.
13 connects.
Yeah. Basically, just as one approaches me as I'm saying this, smack him in the face with the butt of my gun, then sort of backhand him with it.
He staggers back, his foot lands firmly on a lead pipe. He trips over and barrels off the back of the truck. Does he survive?
No.
He goes under Blue Larry's wheels.
Do we need to keep track of how many rounds we have in our weapon?
No.
Okay.
After the first sequence, then you make reload checks.
Okay.
So there's no specific rounds. You can even say I just fire off like 10 shots. It's like thematic thing. Theater of the
Okay.
mind shit.
Okay.
How much you attack doesn't change how much damage you do or how effective it is.
Yeah.
No, I know that. I'm just asking, like, I have a revolver. Does that mean I have, like, 6 shots or anything like that?
Nah, but the reload check on revolvers is pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
So yeah, shot 6. So it's between the two of you. Who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
Oh wait, actually, I never got to I was supposed to do this on my turn. I never described John McCain's current appearance. Wearing an incredibly, impossibly black suit, shiny black shoes and a tan shirt, no tie, business casual, a bit untucked on the sides, the smell of liquor about him heavily, hair somewhat disheveled.
Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna retcon my character's look a little bit. He's actually just wearing like a tank top, like a wife beater, and like trousers, like
So you have
khakis.
tattoos?
Yeah, khakis. Yes, he does. He's got like the barbed wire around one arm, and then the other arm's just like complete up and down.
Oh yeah, and John McCain's wearing a golden watch.
All right. So for my turn, does it take a shot to do a skill?
I'm gonna say no. I can't
Alright.
recall the rule exactly, so for now, no.
In that case, since there are mooks in groups of 3 or less, I automatically intimidate them. I just like take my sword and like drag it across my throat while staring at them.
Alright then. So they're going to cheese it.
You mean beef it?
Off a moving truck.
No, beef it
cheesing.
is way awful failure. Cheese it is when they
Oh.
run away.
I'm sorry, I confused the two.
They're gonna cheese it off of a speeding truck.
Actually, I do have the GMC wheel table available. Wow, yeah, okay. But they're less than 3, it doesn't even matter. So yeah. They flee. I'm just gonna
They just jump off the side.
Yeah. If you want to try and stop them, you're free to, because they're not going to flee until shot 5.
Not at all. So, alright, paint me the scene. Red Berry is squaring off with me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will, hop, so I did that while I was, standing on his arm. I will, do a backflip off his arm and, slash at the wrist that was holding the, bottle. So, let's see, this is martial arts +2. Bam. No fortune dice.
Oi. What's the damage on that?
10. Or, sorry, 11.
11. 11. His defense is 13. So 15 damage. So 10 damage.
Yeah, Neo, if you look at the weapon damage chart on the right, if you look at really big handgun, 357-44, it's 11 damage normally.
Red Barry drops the bottle. Red Barry no longer has a right hand. Actually, that's up to you. Do you want him to lose his hand?
Oh yeah, no, he loses the hand.
Yeah. He staggers back, screaming, grabs the wrist, yells, "You bastard! I like that hand!" He immediately picks up the hand with his left hand, still clutching the bottle.
Oh, these guys are tough.
Red Barry doesn't fuck around.
That's why he's the red one.
Exactly.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Okay, so I take a little toke off of the hickory pipe that I have in my just out of the corner of my mouth, and I smirk a little bit, and I walk towards the back of the truck, whatever we're on.
The flatbed.
Yeah, the flatbed, and then I take another shot at Blue Larry. I will fortune this as well.
Okie doke.
Fuck.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. No, the shot goes wild.
Okay, when it goes wild, I sort of frown a bit, take the pipe out, and go, just like that time in Tuscany.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yells Blue Larry.
And I go down 3. I don't explain myself. I just say, just like that time in Tuscany.
Alright, Green Harry was the one fighting Orlando.
Irving.
Yeah.
Yes, he was rushing at me. You said.
Mm-hmm. No, he just threw away his can of lager and started rushing at you. He reaches behind him and, as if from nowhere, produces a cricket bat.
Is one of them wearing like a football shirt? Like a jersey?
Yeah.
Please, I hope it's Green Harry, because I have a pithy quip coming up.
Okay, yeah, it's Green Harry. And let's decide on a football team at random. It's Chelsea.
Okay, cool.
I decided.
I don't think that makes any sense to the rest of us, but
It
doesn't
makes
make
sense to me. It's fine. It's
And-
fine.
Not understanding which sport the phrase is popular, and he yells, "Batter up!" And he swings wide. 16. Your defense is
13.
13. Alright. So, in this case, this will hit you. You can spend a dodge, it would still hit you, or you can spend a dodge and a fortune die and hope, basically.
Nah, I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13 damage minus your toughness, which is
13 minus 8.
13 minus 8, so 5 damage.
Yep.
Okie doke.
Yeah, I just take it like, and basically, can I describe it?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so he whacks me like basically straight right in the goddamn face with the cricket bat.
Right in the gabba.
And I don't even care. I'm just still scowling at him, but now just even more intensely with like my sunglasses kind of dipped below my nose now.
He looks he looks scared now. There's kind of like a moment of silence. It zooms in on his face. It's just a wide-angle shot of his face, and from the bottom of the frame, another can of lager pops up, and he takes a sip.
there's a little bit of pee involved, just a little bit.
A little
Like
bit.
a smidgen of pee.
Not in the lager, though. Or perhaps it is.
Yeah. Or in his pants.
Well, if it's Pabst Blue Ribbon, then
Yeah, I mean, he's already drinking a little bit of pee.
Hey,
But...
Snake, just a question right now.
Hmm?
Will that mean that he's impaired for Blam Blam Epigram?
Yeah. Yeah, it will.
Fantastic.
Describe to me again the exact effects of Blam Blam Epigram while I get Blue
Add
Larry shit
1 to
ready.
the shot cost of any guns attack and to make a pithy quip before or after shooting.
Oh, okay, so now it costs 4
Damage
to make...
value of your weapon increases by 2 against a non-impaired opponent and by 8 against an impaired opponent.
Alright, yeah, I'll give him impairment, actually, 'cause
Thank you.
fuck it, it's fun, yeah. I'll give him a symbol to show he's impaired.
That's...
That was Green Harry. Which symbol best simulates what just happened to him? Sorry, I'm having a hard time deciding on this. Because none of them represent Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'm looking at them too.
I'll go with that. He's not only impaired, he's nuclear.
Yeah.
Blue Larry clambers onto the bonnet of his car, nearly trips on the dead triad, then gets up and dives at Washington Jackson for a grapple.
Oh.
Gonna get grappled.
And that's pretty bad. Actually, should though? God damn it.
That's versus my defense?
Well, yeah, so you're fine, but I also just realized a kind of mistake I made.
Didn't explode.
I didn't set them to explode properly. Luckily, that's the first time it happened, and I noticed it. So he rolled an 8 against your defense, which is pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, I have 13, so...
Yeah. He dives, but didn't anticipate how fast the flatbed was moving. He's now holding onto the back of the flatbed by his fingertips as it speeds down the highway.
Beautiful.
So he like barrels over me. I just sort of like lean down a bit, like just gracefully, like sort of lean a bit, and he goes sailing over me.
Okay, shot 5.
It's okay. So what is Green Harry's defense?
His defense is 13.
And just I just want to ask how the rolls work. Like, so my main attack is 13. So that means when I roll main attack, that means it's a 13 plus a d6, right? That's how it
13
works.
plus it's 13 plus a d6 and minus a d6. You have one positive dice and one negative dice, so it goes up and down.
And those dice
Yeah,
explode.
And they
Yeah.
both explode.
So it can go up or down infinitely.
Well, I
So
really,
it's theoretically possible to roll like a negative 50 out of nowhere.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
It's also possible to roll a 100, and you got to remember every 1 point of difference between the defense and the value you come up with is extra damage.
Okay, I
Yeah,
absolutely.
anything above 25 is like mythical.
I
power.
absolutely cannot have this fail because this is just so critical. So I'm gonna put it in a fortune.
Let me just say something as well, just to summarize Feng Shui for all of us. The difficulty for jumping the Grand Canyon or running up a stream of bullets is 25. That's the check you need to beat if you wanted to leap the Grand Canyon.
Putting in a fortune because this cannot fail. Okay.
Are you doing Blam Blam Epigram on this?
Yes, yes, and
Oh.
forget my +2 because of my because of Justice Room.
So that comes up as 21
Yes.
and 15 damage base.
Yeah. So can I? Yeah. Oh, and remember Blam Blam Epigram. That's I know not 15. Remember, it's by damage increases
by plus 8.
against
So
an inverted
22
opponent.
damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so can I just say what has happened?
Yeah.
All right, so going off of what he did when he's scared as hell, and then I'm still scowling at him with his cricket bat right smashed against my face. My Smith and Wesson is directly pointed into his abdomen right now, and I just look at him and like, with my eyes peering directly at him because my sunglasses are now like below my nose. I say, "Have fun watching Chelsea. Good luck watching Chelsea suck in jail." And I fire.
As he crumples over, he says, "There's TVs in the break room."
And yeah, that was non-lethal.
That was non-lethal? Okay.
Yeah.
Non-lethal
Blown
shot.
a hole
Got-
clean through him. Non-lethal.
It's an action movie.
Yeah.
He could survive.
Is he down?
I'm just doing the mental math right now, and you know how that goes in my case.
Yeah.
So that's 22 damage base.
Yeah.
22 damage to fucking start with. His defense is 13. You beat that by 8 points at 21.
If he has an impairment, it's -1 as well, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it was beaten by 9. So that's 9 plus 22. So fucking 31 points of damage minus 5. Yeah, I think he's out.
Thank you. That's good. I got that off. I'm proud of myself.
He's kind of like groaning in pain on the base of the flatbed. So that cost you 4 shots.
Yes.
Yep. And Red Barry was the son of a bitch who just lost his arm. And is now carrying that arm with the other arm. He froze the arm with the other arm. No, he froze the arm with the other arm. Grammatically, it makes sense, somewhat. He froze it at Jazu. Jashu. God,
Told you every time.
it's gonna happen every time, and I
It's just Shu.
apologize.
It's just Shu.
Yeah, just call me Shu.
Shu. That's fair enough, yeah. He froze it at just... fuck, Shu. I fucked it up 2 seconds later. 14.
I'll spend a shot to dodge.
Alright.
Wait, no, I won't. Never mind.
You won't?
No.
It's 11 damage minus your toughness. So 4 damage.
Yeah.
You are hit by a disembodied hand holding a bottle. The bottom half of a bottle. Beer explodes in your face.
Oh, I
Really
instantly
bad
just
beer.
start like licking it up and then realize it's shit and spit it out.
Spent me money on that, you prick. And the hand as well.
Well, yeah, the shit you're drinking sure wasn't worth it. And then, like, as a reaction, I just take out a flask and sip out of it.
The two mooks, terrified, dive off the back of the flatbed. They cheese it. Does anyone
He's
want...
drinking from a flask!
Does anyone want to try and stop them?
No.
As an interrupt?
No. No, I'll let them dive from a moving truck under a moving car.
Will that be costing shots?
I believe it costs. It's an interrupt, so it costs a shot to stop them getting away.
Oh, I'm on one shot, so I don't think I can.
It would take you off the move. It would take you off the shot counter, so you'd be out for the rest of the sequence.
I mean, well, the sequence is nearly over, right?
You still have an attack left, even if you're on one. So really, it's just if you want. It's just if you want to shoot them, so no real benefit.
Yeah, okay, no. I was about to say that's letting criminal scum get away, but yeah, it's not worth it.
They dive off the back. They dive into the bushes. I'm gonna roll a 3-sided dice. 3 means they live. 1 means 1 dies. 2 means 2 dies. 1 lives. The other one slips and smashes into Blue Larry's now empty cruise control car.
Oh god, does the car go careening off the side of the road?
It does.
Is there... It explodes.
It
I mean,
explodes.
yeah, it
explodes,
definitely
yeah.
explodes.
It has to explode.
I was gonna ask if it explodes, but then I changed it to it just explodes.
It definitely fucking explodes. John McCain.
My god, how have these people survived this far? Alright,
It
so
was their first job.
we can roll our skills as we please, right?
Yeah, until
So
I
can-
double check on that, but yeah.
So can I roll deceit to basically do a look behind you?
Yeah, you may.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to check. I had the chart for deceit as well, but we'll use. No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that succeeds. Who are you doing that against?
Basically, well, both of them. Both the Larrys. They're both on the car, right?
Blue
and
Larry-
Larry.
Oh.
Blue Larry is holding onto it, but with that, yeah. Despite the fact he's hanging on for dear life, he looks behind him.
Well, basically, yeah,
Red
just...
Barry
Oh
does as
my
well.
god, what is that?
What?
Pointing
What?
at something imaginary behind us.
Oh, I look too.
Blue Larry.
Orlando's too busy handcuffing Green Harry.
Blue Larry, despite hanging onto the back of the truck, does take one hand off to go like, block the sun
Right.
as he looks behind him. It's
Alright,
tricky.
and so yeah, then upon doing this, as he's looking behind him, just shoot him. Oh my god. Also, wow, oh, I had 2.
The shot misses, and they instantly look back around. Blue
McCain
Larry,
continues to laugh at them.
Blue Larry just goes, "How did I fall for that? Steve did it the other day."
My god, it's like taking candy from babies. Except, I guess, that's a responsible thing to do, so it's more like giving candy to babies. My point is, you're babies.
Alright.
Continues to drink from his liquor.
How drunk are you at this point?
Not too drunk. I'm at a pretty average state right now.
I want to note as well, it's 5 in the morning at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Well, actually,
yeah.
you know, I take it back. It's not, liquor. It's like a pitcher of Bloody Mary, then.
Blue Larry is questioning where you got that from in this moment. But that's only in his internal monologue.
Take an insanity point.
Okay. Which one of you two wishes to go first?
I
I'll
went
let him
first
go.
last time.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Blue Larry is still,
He's hanging on for dear life.
yeah. Can I just walk up and like step on his hand?
Yeah.
What kind of action would that be? Like to try to get him off and on the road.
I'd say it'd still be a martial arts check because that still kind of covers an attack.
Okay. Would that be a stunt?
I'd say it's just a straight. Actually, yeah, because you're trying to achieve something from it rather than just straight up damage.
Yeah.
So if you beat his defense +2, then you get the added effect.
Okay. That's
And
a 20?
you do. You're getting really good rolls, all of you.
It's actually a 22. That's a 22.
Oh yeah, it's a 22. So it's an unarmed attack, and those do 7 damage traditionally.
Yeah.
That's fucking good though.
Oh wait, no, it would be just a 20 because I'm not using my whip. Yeah. Okay, so I just walk up with my boots, look down at him, take another toke of my my pipe, and I say, well, I guess it's more like a night, like that night in Moscow, after all. And then I step on his hand.
That's +9 damage. I'm gonna remember.
Do you step on his hand, or do you drive your cane into his hand?
I'm not currently holding the cane. I just step with my boot. I just step on his toes or on his fingers.
He falls to the road. As he bounces, you just hear him yell, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Once again, I don't explain myself.
Just stare wistfully into the middle distance.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say Blue Larry's out of the fight, but alive. Perhaps he'll come back to haunt you one day. Red Barry is all that's left.
Thing now.
Yeah.
Alright, and then let's see here. He just threw the bottle and his arm at me, so I'm just going to whip up my Browning and take a shot at his leg.
Roll it.
Oh, fuck.
That hit.
Oh, good. 10 damage.
10 damage, so 5 damage on him. So he goes down on one leg for a minute and very quickly picks himself back up. Red Barry is sort of tough. So that's
He's sort of tough. He's the one-armed guy.
Well, he's less tough than he was before he lost it. And he's still got a Glock.
Wait, since he's only got one arm, doesn't that make him the most tough?
No, that's what I was saying. He just threw his arm at us. He's pretty tough.
Yeah.
He's going to try and hit both Washington Jackson and Shu. So,
Can we dodge if we're off the shot counter?
No.
Assume no. Okay.
Yo, Eric, can I go first?
Wow.
If you must.
He boxcard ones and 13. And not to mention it's a minus. It is a minus.
12, right? Because he's hitting both of us.
It's actually 11. It's -2. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he just whips out a Glock in his left hand and just fires wildly all across the back compartment of the flatbed, just firing wildly and screaming.
I guess they'll have to call you one-armed Barry from now on, eh?
You what? He says as he stops firing.
I just start laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one, mate.
Are you Australian?
No.
By the way, all the Chinese characters in this are also going to have Cockney accents because they're all dubbed. Just
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now.
that makes sense. It would be dubbed. Their mouths are moving really weird, and there's just really terrible Cockney VA over it.
in this case, me.
Yeah, really terrible.
Mm.
Awful.
Don't think about a gate and a wedding. I don't know.
Look, we can let that joke go at some point.
Okay. So, even though Red Berry's off, can I still engage him?
Yeah, you can, because he's still in the fight. It's just off the shot
okay.
counter.
So I just, so the cabin is attention, and I just yell, Red Berry!
What?
Never thought I'd see you in Hong Kong. Thought you were still off in England. Thought you'd still be in England, sucking off. I thought you'd still be in England, sucking people off for tickets to Millwall games.
Millwall? You prick! I only sucked people off for Chelsea. Never mind.
I've got your buddy Green Harry in cuffs right here, and Blue's nowhere to be seen. Looks like you're coming with me. And I take out my and I point my Smith & Wesson and fire a shot.
Like you'd have the balls to shoot Red Barry. Depending on whether you hit or not, he may or may not finish that sentence.
11.
He does stop talking though when you do fire. You actually fired at me!
But I do have a +2 for 13.
Oh yeah, so you do connect.
Yeah.
Because you know he's a criminal.
Yes.
Yeah. So that connects. The Smith & Wesson is 14 damage, 14 minus.
When are we gonna fight not a criminal? Like, when is that not going to be a thing?
Yeah, this move is kind of broken in the idea I have laid out.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, we could be fighting, like, fantasy creatures or something, but
Oh, there are fantasy
we're all
creatures in
vaguely,
Yeah.
we're all pretty, you know.
Yeah. But I
Don't
do
worry, he's
connect.
not the only one that basically has a permanent +2 to all of his attacks.
14 damage. Wait, is he impaired?
It's
but
20.
no,
It's
no,
25
no.
to 29, isn't it? That
Yeah,
they get impaired.
It doesn't matter though, because I only have one shot. So.
So yeah, so that takes you off the shot counter, and that just leaves John McCain.
Alright.
How much damage did he take?
He took 9 because 14 minus 5.
John McCain just, God, this is pathetic. Then he sort of sniffs around, and I'm gonna roll info, food, and drink to correctly identify exactly what he was drinking.
God.
I'll say that passes. You do realise that actually no. The funny part is the exact ruling is if it advances the plot, all info checks succeed automatically. It's only if they provide no key benefit that you have
Yeah.
to beat something, which is really fucking weird. But
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in this situation.
in this situation, I only drink beers I like. Fuck it, I'll say it's cider. He was drinking Copperberg.
Okay, I don't know anything about cider. Is that
It's
good?
a very, very overly sweet Swedish cider. Does that help in any meaningful way?
Not much, no.
It was mixed with whiskey, Trambuie, and Pabst Blue Ribbon. It was a strange combo, but you pick up on all these scents.
Was
That is
there
really strange.
Pabst Blue Ribbon there? How the hell did you even get that? I thought you were British. They don't even sell that there.
Funny enough, it is sold in
He's-
Hong Kong and it's
Yeah,
considered
but he's in
somewhat
Hong
more
Kong.
luxurious.
That's true.